The festivities continue at the 22nd Annual Oak Leaf Festival in Oak Hill. Today, a parade from Highlawn Cemetery to the Oak Hill City Park brought spectators from around the area. The over mile-and-a-half track saw everything from marching bands to pageant queens to local advertisements and much more. Attendants of the festival also got the opportunity to see a magic show and live music today. The last day of the festival, being tomorrow, more live music, the chili cook-off, and a fireworks display at Oak Hill High School wrap up the 22nd installment of this festive celebration. In Oak Hill, Gabe Finch, Newswatch.
It's good, buddy. Yeah.
area, we're seeing temperatures in the low 70s. That dew point hanging around the low 60s. So we are expecting those temperatures to hang around for a while. Right now that temperature is pretty standard across the area. We're seeing some places that are dipping down below the 60s or below the mid 60s, but most areas are in the 70s. And we're going to be expecting those temperatures to hang around a little bit. We're starting tomorrow off pretty warm. Most areas seeing the mid 70s, some down into the mid 60s. Though it's going to continue on into the evening time when it cools down a little bit. And we're going to see temperatures in the low 70s. Monday, we're going to expect to see some temperatures starting out in the low 70s. Some areas a little bit cooler, but most of that's due to elevation. And it's going to hang around. We're going to see those temperatures stay around the low 70s. And we're not seeing a lot of precipitation on the radar right now. Some of this green that we're seeing here could be an error. Sometimes traffic on roadways and other metal in the atmosphere can reflect and make it seem like we're seeing some rain when it's actually dry. So most of the area is staying pretty dry. However, we are tracking some storms that will be moving up into West Virginia starting early next week. And we're going to expect to see those rains hit sometime tomorrow into Monday. They're going to start in the early afternoon on Sunday. We're seeing some pretty heavy precipitation near Lewisburg. And it's going to dry up a little bit. Most of the area is going to stay relatively dry before we get a little reprieve into some more rain on Monday. And then it's going to dry up into the evening time. And like we're talking about rain, we're expecting to see some heavy chances of precipitation starting out the week on Monday. And it's going to be pretty consistent until the end of the week when it starts to dry up a little bit around Friday. And with that rain, we're going to expect to see some fog. Earlier, we were seeing the chance for some fog in the Snowshoe area, pretty dang high. And it's going to dry up into the rest of the day. For the next 7 days, we can expect to see temperatures in the upper 70s. That's going to cool down with that rain, and it's going to move into the mid 70s. We're going to see those morning lows hanging around the mid 60s, cooling off into the low 60s. And we're going to have a rainy start to next week before we dry up around Friday. And those temperatures that we were experiencing last week were pretty high, but not as high as we were seeing in the west. Ross?